Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Exogate Initiative. We've got another material that we needed, the exonium, and we have the storages being built for that, but we're not getting as much. The exonium requires twice as many boxes, apparently. There's only 5 slots in an exonium box, 10 slots in the others. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's expand our this. Actually, no. No, yeah, let's expand it. Okay, I'm arguing with myself. Okay, we'll do that. We'll move the magniums over here once this is done. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, meanwhile, we need to set up the mining team, the Give Me Money team, to start harvesting both exonium and maglum. So let's connect to both. Probably don't want to trigger that for a hot minute. Alright, let's claim that. And we'll try to start doing this. So assign mining team, give me money, you can rest 20 days, that's fine. We just need enough that we have magnium ready to go. How much do I need per suit? Whoa, game, easy there. Let's assume I need 3. So we need 30 maglums and 12 exonium. So we don't need that much. Okay. So we're gonna switch this to, what am I doing? The workshop. Boop, 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 boop. And then, yes, there must be a lot going on. Every time I'm rotating the camera, I've got a little hiccup, a little lag. The game feels pretty optimized. I mean, I'm recording, I've got the face cam, I've got the audio and the video capture. Everything seems fine. I have a lot more problems trying to capture Evil Genius 2. So I don't know how optimized this is. My computer isn't exactly a beast, though, so I'm pretty sure this is probably fine. Okay. What? Get out of the way, Katie. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Oh, these are connected, so I don't even have to bring the conveyor belt this way, or whatever it is. Alright, but I do need 3 more of these. There we go. I wish the little part here was not there. Just because there's nothing to connect over there. That's going to bother the hell out of me, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so we have 30, a capacity of 30 on each of our materials, right? So that's what I want. And then just to make this even, because again, my aesthetics piss me off. Basically, my brain is pissing itself off. We need to fill those up, and man, even after all that, we only have 140 units of spare power, so we don't have a lot to work with. We've got to be a little careful here. And apparently my Earth wants more bioweapons. Okay, great. Can't write a patent for that, but we've got to keep writing patents, man. I'm actually, we're under 200,000. Okay, yeah. We're under 200,000. We're still operating at a profit, but I need to keep this patent thing going. I guess I just need to write patents constantly. Otherwise, everyone's doing okay. Seems everyone's fine. Pierre and Matthias are having depression, but that's their problem. But I gave them 20 days of rest this time, so hopefully they... Wait, are those in the nerds team? Yeah, they are. Okay, great. Do I need some sort of mental drugs? Is that part of the problem here? Physical treatment? Oh, yeah. I needed a psychological drug dispenser. So we just haven't had the drugs for these people. It's probably an issue. There you go. Now you've got some happy pills. I feel so bad about saying that. I've been watching Chloe this whole time because I've wondered if she's going to use a syringe to help Matthias and Pierre, but she is doing everything except her job. She is not wanting to help them. So either I've missed something, or I'm missing an item. Oh, psychological diagnosis desk. Okay, so we need more devices is the whole problem. Let's see. I guess if it's a desk... Can I move these even though people are using them? Let's see. Hold on. Nope, he's... Oh, yeah, okay. We'll just pluck him up. See if we put the beds over here. Oh, wait. Nope. There we go. And then... There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, unassigned. Let's add, yeah, Pierre. Okay, head on back over there, Pierre. Where are you? Where'd you go? Pierre? Pierre? What? Dude, go lay down, please. Okay, yeah, alright, he's heading the... Okay, so now, let's get the desk. So that's why they've just had depression this entire time. They, have not been able to get examined. I shouldn't be laughing, and yet. Okay, see, you always want to keep the desk facing the door. That's the power position. And Chloe's all about that power. So there she is. She's going to lift weights. Again, she couldn't care less about the two people who have depression. She'd rather go take care of her own body. This is like the American healthcare system. Now she's idle and she still doesn't care. What if I boot them out of the beds? Because maybe they don't want... I know when they have a physical ailment, they walk themselves to the bed. So maybe that's what's going on here. Oh, wait. Oh, I have to assign this. Okay, Chloe, you're assigned. Oh, now we've got movement. Okay. They both popped out at the same time. But Matthias went right back to bed. I guess Pierre was closer. So now where's Chloe? Well, I found Chloe. She is sleeping with her eyes open. And not at all giving a shit about her patients. So she went into the medical room for a second. But then I guess changed her mind and wanted to get some food first. Did that count, though? I only see Pierre having problems now. Nope, he's still... Pierre is still waiting very patiently at the desk, freaking out, because he's very upset. Matthias is still just chilling. Oh, okay, now Chloe's getting to work. This has only been like a week and a half. Okay, there we go. Now she's working on it. So tell me what your problem is. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Her computer is off. She's not even researching anything. She's just pretending she's hard at work while asking Pierre a series of questions. That, again, sounds like the American healthcare system. But hey, it worked. Okay. Great. Matthias is now lining up, but there's no one there now. But Chloe now has some pills. I'm pretty sure that's not how you treat depression, but hey, a syringe to the heart is always a good thing? Now Pierre's just crying it out. I'd be crying too if someone thought what I needed for my depression was to be stabbed in the chest. So I'm looking at the tech tree, and I can upgrade to the generator Mark IIs, which give me 500 power per thing instead of just 100 power. But looking at this, the Exonium generator gives me 10,000 power. Except it needs Exonium in it. That's interesting. Well, for now I'm okay. Okay, so the Mark II costs 3 times as much, but I get 5 times as much power. Much better value. So I'm good for now. But if we have even more power demands, which is going to happen sooner than later, I should start upgrading those. Plus, it'd be fewer objects that the builders have to deal with. I haven't really been checking the research thing as much as I probably should be. But, oh, hey, I'm glad I clicked into this. So the armory is required for light exosuits. Stores a light exosuit for assigning to a gator crafted by engineers in the workshop. Okay, so we're going to need this anyway, so I may as well start the research procedure here. And I already planned that I'm probably going to put, if possible, the armory right here, because then all of the objects are just right there for easy grabbing. It doesn't seem like I have anyone who interacts with these expedition mappers. So if I do have to have the armory bigger, I'm going to move these two things over here and have it as an offshoot from the lab. The library seems to be working out, though. Everyone seems to be happy here. And financially, we're making a profit of $23,000 a month, but I want to bump that up. So get back to writing there, Aruna. We've got a lot of work to do. You know, looking at our workshop, we have 8 storages that still have something in them, and the foundry is working. Well, now it's not. It needs to be refilled, but I almost think we may need a second foundry soon. Right now, we're probably fine, only because I have patience and we don't really have the power. But if I start really upgrading the power room... there's Dylan Kelly. So Dylan Kelly is working... never mind. He's just hanging out, not doing anything. He's just hanging out in the workshop for no flippin' reason. Anyway. Wait, are we out of material then? Oh, all of these that are filled are this. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and sell it. What's the price? 1,600? Oh, man. All right, well, let's just dump it because, I mean, that's 49 grand, and otherwise the raw ore is just sitting there, so let's just sell it off. That way there's something for the foundry to do. Okay. Yep, there's Ben. He is working on... There we go. Yep, putting it in there. Okay. Alright, whatever. Either way, we need to get more Maglum. Looks like Give Me Money is out there. They're working on it. Still gonna take some time, though. I guess I could get another team of engineers if I really wanted to try to speed this process up a little bit. But I think it's fine. Like I said, I'm a patient gamer. I think right now everything is working fine. There's no psychological treatment available. What? Wait, what? Oh, there's a limited number of happy pills. I get it. So that's probably an old message. Yeah, everything seems to be fine. Matthias is the only one who's hurt. Where's Pierre? Is he good? Yeah, Pierre doesn't even have the symbol anymore. He's got 60 out of 60 mental health, so he's good. No equipment assigned. Okay. Wow, there's even affinities with people. Pierre and Matthias are really close, probably because they're in the same team. And he's not so fond of everybody else. It's fine. I'm sure the relationship won't matter. I was talking about this in another episode. I'm of two minds with the way the game is holding my hand, or I should say not holding my hand. It feels like Exogate Initiative has fewer tutorials, pop-ups, and other feedback, other teaching feedback too, than most games. But I don't think that's a real problem, because I am looking at this as an old school gamer. I mean, I don't mean to sound like an old man or excuse it, but for my thought process, back in the day when I've played games, I'm used to not having tutorials. There was the one game I played for the channel for a stream called Metal Marines. It's an old Super NES game that had no tutorial whatsoever. And over the course of that stream, I managed to figure out how to play it, but that's what it took. Why am I blue in the camera? Anyway, because my light isn't set to blue. It's set to yellow. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm of two minds because this hasn't been that hard to figure out. But for a title that has come out in 2024, early access, yes, but let's move past that. For a title this time period, it feels like there should be more pop-ups with tutorials and things. I'm okay with it, but it wouldn't surprise me if this would turn off some players from buying it from Steam, especially if this gets in the reviews and they talk about, that there aren't as many pop-up tutorials as there should be. This would be a poor first choice, a first game for someone who has never played a colony builder or base builder before. This would be a little tricky to play. There are harder ones out there, things like Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld, that kind of thing. This is nowhere near that complicated, but still, there's a bit of a barrier of entry in there that I'm not sure is conducive to most players nowadays. I have another interface suggestion just in case the devs are watching this. We've sent the Give Me Money team to get a few of these rocks, and now they're back. And I wish I could tell them to go X number of times. Right now, you either tell them to go or they are not going. These reports can be skipped. This splash screen where everything pauses and they're standing there all injured and crap. This can be skipped, but one use for it not being skipped is this, where I'm like, I just wanted them to go once. So now that I know they're back, I can now go to the star map and unassign their team from going back. So that's a workaround to what I would like, but I still wish, let's say you go and say assign mining team, you say this, rather than a rest delay, which is fine, you could do this too, but I would like a slider here that also says how many times do you want to do the mission. You could have both sliders above each other because, you do that with the recruitment screen. You have 3 sliders. Let's add a second slider to rest delay. Maybe you call this element mission orders instead of rest delay. So the element says mission orders, and then you say, how many times do I do this mission? And the far end of the slider is infinite, or until I say so. But you have one slider for how many times do you want to do it, one slider for rest delay, then you say validate, then you tell them to go. That way, I wouldn't necessarily have to keep the count in my head, and instead could just know that they would come back after one trip or whatever. Just a suggestion, not a big deal, but this is what I do for early access games. I like thinking about... See, and that's the thing. I'm not a very good game designer. I'm not a game designer. I've never designed a game. But I feel like I'm decent at interface and organization, especially for base builders. And I can usually feel where something is weird. I don't know how hard it would be to program. I always say that whenever I give any suggestion whatsoever. I'm just a dude on the internet, so who knows? The devs are free to not listen to me, and they're probably not watching this anyway. Okay, that all done. We've got the armory unlocked. Let's see if I can cram the exosuit whatevers in this little bit here once my little guys are done. Wow, they are really working hard. Armory. There it is. They don't seem to have a problem making a one-tile room. Okay. So, light exosuit locker. Hey, perfect! Exactly what I wanted them to do. Equipment shelves stores equipment for assigning to a gator crafted by engineers in the workshop. Holds 4 pieces of equipment. And then the heavies. I'm just going to leave those alone like that for now. We'll just leave these 3 spots open just in case. But so we've done that. So now, can I order these to be built? No. I have to wait until I have the Exonium. Okay. So we're going to keep exploring that planet for more Maglum if we need to. I believe the processor Yes, it's working on it. So we might have enough, but we may have to do one more trip. That gives the Give Me Money team time to recover since Venot is hurt. Can I see what his malady is? God, that was right in the hip. That would friggin' hurt. Oh wait, are you just good now? Yeah, I guess he's just good. There doesn't seem to be any sort of problem with, like, ongoing injuries or something. That'd be kind of interesting. If there were ongoing injuries or nagging injuries kind of thing. Oh, his hit points and his mental health are higher than Pierre's were. I wonder what he does to get better. I bet lifting weights increases health and maybe shooting range increases mental health? Maybe he gains mental health from studying in the library? I don't know. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so he's fine now. So I'm going to wait to see if I even need to go back, because there's another nearly 6 kilos of the rock there. Okay, so that's like 10 kilos of rock, so we probably have enough. We probably have enough maglum. So I'm just going to send him to the next area rather than waiting for this. I'm going to assume we've got enough. So assign mining team, give me money, rest for 2 weeks, go. And we'll just go for a little while. And then looks like I need to sell off my... What was the first material called? Astral? We need to... Oh no, Astral is still being produced. Okay. So I get to see what's in the processor, so I could disable the Astral for now. That way I know that the Maglum is the one that's getting worked on. Alright, that sounds good. And we're down to under 100 extra power, so this seems like a good time to upgrade my power generators. I still hope they add some sound effects for going on missions. The gate, for as impressive as it is, just... It's animated very well. It just doesn't make any noise. It needs a mini explosion or something when you get the camera close enough. Or maybe some buzzers or sirens or something when the lights are blinking. But only when the camera's close enough. You don't want that constantly happening whenever you're... around the base, but there should be an explosion when you get the camera this close, you know? The 6x6 rooms of the power room was a great idea, because in order to redesign this little section, I just had to shove the smaller power generators over for a moment, but these fit perfectly because now, I mean, this is in a 6x6 area with one row of it being accessible by the robots, but otherwise I've got all the power generators crammed in here, and there's no worry about temperature or any kind of overheating like that, so cramming them all together still works. Now we've got 2,000 power spare, and I didn't have to expand the room any. Meanwhile, there's a fun little detail I noticed. Apparently, your containers fill from oldest to newest, so even though this doesn't make sense visually, since the belt is over here... Oh, the belts aren't lined up quite perfect. This one was filling before the others. That's kind of funny. Yep, see, there it goes. You would think it would fill these first, but that's fine. I don't know. It's kind of cute. So we're still working on getting all that... Wait, how much did I need of the green? Maybe I'm already there. I forget how much I needed. Was it 4? Let me click. Okay. Yeah, 4. Okay, we've got enough. So let's do 3 light exosuits. Okay. Don't know who's going to be assigned to that. It doesn't look like I give an assignment to this, so it's going to be whichever engineer is free. And I think we've got one of them not on a team. Yeah, Ben. I mean, he's on the exploration team, but the exploration team isn't doing anything right now. So he should be able to start working on that. What? I was just watching Ben to see what he would do. I didn't expect Dylan to come along and plop down a box before getting in the container. Oh, there we go. Okay, Ben's got it. So... Well, I'm glad you're doing that. Can you get to work on the building, or... I mean, that's great. Nope, he's gonna go play cards. Holy crap, I have somewhere to be, Ben. I was hoping to finish this episode before I had to leave, but I get... okay, now he's doubling back. Clearly, I didn't get the episode done on the same day, huh? I'm looking so much more disheveled now. So I'm starting up the game again to finish the episode, and look, there's an event editor. I didn't realize that was there when I made that comment, whichever episode it was, that we could write our own events. I poked around in there, and it's really confusing for me to use, but I'm sure modders would have no problem with it to be able to write events. It's pretty detailed. It looks like you can do a lot with it, even have multiple endings per event. Something someone who has more time than me can get into. Anyway, we're still trying to get enough metal to build those exosuits, and then we can continue on with our research. Wait, did I actually finish the exosuits earlier? Maybe even earlier this episode? I assume that's what's in the racks. See, more popular YouTubers than me would cut that out and try to manipulate it to make themselves look perfect, and I just don't have time for that. I don't have time for anything, which is why I'm messing this up. I'm pretty sure we had the Maglum at one point, right? Because those are suits, right? So if I send the exploration team out here, which was the entire point of all of that. Yes, light exosuit. Oh, interesting. But it also wants air filtering. Okay, do we have the ability to make air filters? I don't see that. So maybe I can't build it here? Do I have a tech to... exosuit upgrades. Air filtering, perfect. Let's get that done next, and then I'll send an exploration team out to that planet. Once again, no fanfare, but air filtering is researched. So, yep, we've got 2 check marks here now for light exosuit and air filtering. So let's head over there. And the exploration team, you guys can head it up. So we've got, let's see, no biosuit assigned. Oh, we can't have that. All right, so medic, soldier, and... Ooh, I think Bin shouldn't be there. Let me see. It's for an alien artifact. So rather than our engineer, we need to add our scholar, who is Katie Jones, I guess? Right? So drop her from this team, add her to this team. Yeah. So my nerds team should just probably be science people. I should probably hire another science person to handle the nerds team. All right, let's put in a quick recruitment campaign for that. Once again, we'll go ultra cheap for this because I have no interest in paying too much for them. Okay, here we go. So, start exploration. Wait, what did that say? I screwed up. Hold on. Exploration team with light exosuits. There we go. Automatically assign the most suitable available exosuits. Okay. That's fine. There we go. Okay. Oh, I probably initiated the mission and didn't equip Chloe? Whichever is the scholar with the suit, because I just... Whatever. It doesn't matter. We've got them sorted now. No warning messages. Hopefully they get to that planet without dying. And they are grabbing the suits themselves. Cool. I'm glad the racks actually have that visual to tell me that there was something there, and also that it has now been picked up. Oh, this is why I can't go a week between shooting episodes, especially not in the middle of the same episode. Tax season. The exploration team is making a report. I don't know if you can hear this, Exo, but there's a creepy melody coming from somewhere nearby. It almost sounds like animal noises. Is that your face, or is that your legs? I can't tell. Go and investigate. It's probably fine. All right, bear with us. Ah, yes, it's a musical instrument, I suppose, or a torture device. It has pads, not too dissimilar to a drum kit, and spiked hammers poised over a small animal which is restrained in a harness. It's the animal that seemingly makes the sounds. Yep, there goes its yelp. Ugh. So the animal is suffering. Yes, I think it is, Exo. It's a kind of shelled insect, but with skin like a salamander. Poor thing. How long has it been here? It seems to eat the fruit, so it's got food, but not much else. I want to know the purpose of this contraption. I mean, since it's a machine of some kind, then maybe there's a bigger purpose for it. Understood, Exo. We'll do our best. I'll be waiting for your report. Ugh. Unfortunately, that report's going to have to wait because I think I'm out of time for this episode if my math is correct and I kept good record keeping, which I usually do. We'll help the poor animal in the next one. And then, unfortunately, we'll be taking a break from Exogate Initiative as well as everything else on the channel. Now the tax season is basically in full swing for me with a bunch of crap. I'll still probably stream this game if there's enough interest, but after tomorrow's episode, I'm going to have to make some changes. I really hope one day YouTube makes me enough money that I can just do this full time instead of going through all of this rigmarole every 6 months. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.